Hello! Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bubbles. And today, the P stands for parachute. You know, I was driving in an Uber today to an eye doctor appointment today. I wasn't driving, but the Uber.
Oh, it landed in your tits.
It landed in my tits.
See, before your transition, it would have gone Sigunga.
It would have gone straight down. I was in an Uber. I looked to the right. I was on the phone with you.
Yeah.
And I was driving by a school. I saw a bunch of kids playing remember with the parachute that they would bring out once a year? Giant parachute. You'd go up and then you'd put it under you and you'd have a little dome. That was always one of the best days of school. And that was so fun. I took a stroll down memory lane.
The parachute. The parachute was the darkest day of my elementary school years.
What do you mean?
When I was in kindergarten.
Did you have parachute when you were?
Yes! No, listen. I don't like to get in trouble. I will never get in trouble. I get in trouble, but I hate it. I follow the rules. I do. I follow rules even if there's no one there to enforce them. I don't want to get in trouble. When I was in kindergarten, I was 5, I want you to know. 5 is too young to go to school.
Yeah.
I was 5. I was a genius, though. We go to gym class.
You were 5 in kindergarten?
Mm-hmm. I graduated
Did
at
you
17.
have to go to pre-K?
Mm-hmm. I went at 4.
I turned 6 at the end of my pre-K year.
I think we well established that I'm so smart. I was really good at school.
I'm
I was
sorry.
just
I believe
I'm a
you.
really
It's
smart
because there's
person.
2 of you. You could cheat.
Actually, his grades were terrible, but then on the ACT, we both got the exact same score, and I livid. I can feel the heat rising. It's how you feel about Mopole. Like, I'm still hanging on to it. Anyway, let me take you back. It's 1990. What a beautiful year. And I'm in gym. No, it was 89. So it's 1989. I'm doing this. I'm doing the parachute.
And I were both just being born.
And a bunch of people are actually, she was being born.
Yeah, we're kind of born on the same.
I should have been in the room with her.
Very
with
successful
the
in
parachute. Could
business.
have held her under.
Bad at love.
So I'm doing this and I notice that some of the popular girls, how can you be popular in kindergarten, you ask yourself?
Like this.
Yeah, that's how they had really long hair and they did this. Anyway, the popular girls are holding their friends under for longer than they're supposed to, right? We're supposed to lift the parachute and blah, blah, blah. So then in my 5-year-old brain, I'm like, well, I can get in good with them if I do the same. The problem was I wasn't next to them. I was next to just some random girls, the girls who weren't twirling their hair, so they weren't popular. So I decided I'll show them I can play the same game. So we hold them under and then the most... Imagine a gym teacher. Imagine a 1989 female gym teacher.
Her name is Barbara.
She's like, all right, kids, time to lift them up. Everyone lifts them up, and then I'm trying to make eye contact with the popular girls, and I'm holding it down. Because I'm like, look, I'm popular too. They don't notice. The girl that I'm holding under has no idea what's going on, so she starts screaming. I got in so much trouble. By that, I mean I had to sit out the rest of the time, but... sobbed all day. Listen, don't hold people under a parachute for the popular girls.
No.
Do it for you. Make your own kind of music.
Sing your
Don't you
own
love seeing the young people
song.
find Mama Cass? I'm loving it.
Oh my God.
I'm loving it.
I love Mama Cass.
I love it.
I love her. I love her fashion.
I know,
She's a
gorgeous.
fashion icon.
Yeah, she really was. Also, I had something happen this week.
Oh, you have your own P, don't you?
I have another. So I'm Darby P. Cartwright today because the P stands for PP.
Because I'm your mother.
It's been beautiful here in LA. It looks like the rain is gone and the plants are going to start dying again soon. I'm thrilled. And we're spending the day on the roof with JB, and she loves being in the sun, and so she's drinking a lot of water as she's in the sun.
Hydrating.
And then she comes up to me and she starts whining. I think it's because I had just put ice in my cup, and sometimes I'll drop ice on the ground when I'm filling up my cup, and I was like, oh, she wants ice. So I give her ice. She eats the ice, and then she whines again, and I'm like, this bitch loves ice. So I just keep giving her ice. And then eventually she goes inside and sits inside and starts crying. It's still kind of morning, afternoonish. It's not time for her afternoon walk. And she never asks to go out early. And I'm like, maybe she's sick. Maybe she has to go outside. So I was like, I'm gonna get her outside. We start to go down the stairs. She stops mid-stair and starts to pee. She was crying because she'd been on the roof all morning drinking water, and she was asking to go pee, and I was feeding her frozen water.
Oh, no.
So every time she'd come up to me like, hey, I gotta pee, I'd be like, here, have a little water.
Oh.
Have a little water. She has never, in the last 4 years we've had her, ever peed inside the house. Ever. I felt so bad. Can you imagine being like, I have to pee, and your mom's like, drink some water? That's torture.
Yeah, it's kind of waterboarding.
I waterboarded her from the inside.
Oh no.
I feel anyway, so I came back inside. I'm on a spending freeze, but not then. I ordered all of her favorite treats that we were out of. I ordered her new toys. I felt like the devil.
That's how I know you're going to be a good mom, is because you show affection with spending money.
Yeah, that's true. I will buy presents for the children. I
had to pee,
touch them or
I
like
had to
hug them or
pee
anything.
the other day at work, and we have one bathroom open to the public and one kind of hidden that's just for staff. I go to the staff one, someone's in there. I go over to the public one, and you know how I feel about public bathrooms.
You love them.
No.
Oh.
I am anti-knocking. I'm anti-knocking anytime, anywhere. What I do is I lightly test the doorknob. If it is locked, I go on my way because that's not meant for me right then. I lightly test the doorknob and it's locked. So I start to walk away and I hear a voice from inside, a customer, go, someone's in here! Mama, that's why I didn't knock. I tested the doorknob, you locked it, everything's good.
See,
don't yell.
I think trying the doorknob and not knocking is more upsetting. Because it sounds like, and I do watch a lot of Murder, She Wrote, it does sound like you're trying to sneak in. And that's upsetting. That's so upsetting.
So you knock on every bathroom door you walk by.
Well, it depends. It depends on if I...
Because you're sitting there peeing, you've locked the door, and you're telling me that you're going to be okay hearing this.
Yes.
Absolutely not. Psycho.
That
Psychotic.
doesn't make any sense.
No.
Alexis, what? No, we've already had this argument. You're trying to get... No, you're not going to do this to me today.
Well, I think...
You're not going to do this to me
You know what
today.
I think it is?
If I had a parachute, I'd hold you under it, you bitch.
I don't like knocking or buzzing or anything of that sort because I used to live with two dogs who would, if you even walked by the door, they would go crazy, barking. So it's like PTSD. I wasn't a responsible pet owner at the time, and I lived with someone who also wasn't a responsible pet owner, and our dogs would just teach each other all these bad habits. And I didn't know.
Dog's still alive.
Don't do this. I feel
what?
bad.
I said he's still alive.
I know.
You feel bad for that?
You were gonna go into your bit about how, remember, he peed on your rug.
No, I wasn't. I was simply saying how lucky we are that Chuck is still with us.
Yeah. I do feel grateful because I think without Chuck, my mom would have, you know what I mean? I think she needs a little buddy. I also think my dad needs a little buddy. And I also think Chuck is in a better place because he can do whatever he wants all the time. And he's not like stuck in Chicago winter.
When my parents' dog died a couple years ago, they got another one. And not just another dog. They got a puppy. My father is 80 and he got a puppy? I'm like, why don't you get a senior dog and then y'all can go together, hopefully.
Well, because he doesn't do the right thing, is what we've learned.
But he leans right. And sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
As someone who makes less than $10,000 a year, I want to protect all I've got.
And as someone who doesn't know how much they make because they constantly spend the minute they get it. By the way, I'm going to be lowering my Cameo rate. If anybody wants a Cameo, I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be moving in a month. So buy Cameo to help me move.
Why don't you do an online auction? Why don't you do an online auction of like drag stuff you don't wear anymore?
Well, because I just moved last year. I got rid of all the stuff that I don't wear.
Why don't you get rid of more? Get rid of this one.
I like this one. I made it. I like it.
I do too. If you like it, I love it. We are back because it is All Stars.
Oh my God, All Stars 8.
I personally...
And they did 8. They ate it up.
And they numbered. I love All Stars. Don't you?
All Stars is so fun.
Don't you?
Yeah, it's like when you haven't seen a really good friend in a long time and you don't speak because both of you's love language is not speaking.
Yeah.
And you see them come down the, I don't know, tarmac
or... you just see them come at all.
And then you see them and you both go like this.
Yeah.
And then you go in for a hug and then you pull back because their love language isn't touch either.
Yeah.
So you go to the Chili's too and have some queso. It's like that.
I just love seeing people return. People who have worked hard on their drag.
People who didn't previously have money or taste, having money and taste. Or just money.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Can we talk in generalities to begin?
Yeah.
Can we do
Okay.
that first?
Yeah.
What do you think of the group photo? The concept, what do you think? What do you
Love
think?
it. Old
Jason
Hollywood.
Derulo falling down the stairs. That's all I thought.
Is it Met Gala themed or is it just
No.
red
It's just
carpet?
they were on red carpet stairs, and I was like, oh, Jason Derulo. Jason, I love it.
I love it.
thought
Everyone
looked
looks so
expensive
and gorgeous.
Now, I am gay, so I do like to complain. I have one quick note, just one little note. The spacing of them in the group photo was strange.
Wait, can I see
And I
it?
don't-
Will you pull
Oh,
it
yeah.
up? I like this ring.
I bought it for this dress when I was
Oh,
buying
it's really
stuff.
bro. It's because it's
Yeah.
stars.
Listen, I had ideas.
Wow, throwing the stars in my face when we previously talked about how the stars tried to fuck me over.
What?
With my star chart.
No, that wasn't the star's fault. That was just like you. Curtis has high cholesterol, but he also has high good cholesterol. Found out it's genetics. My high cholesterol is all my fault. That fucked up.
I was wondering how Curtis had
genetic.
such bad cholesterol.
It's because his dad's family, his sister's already on the medication that he now has to go on.
Oh, he just has to do medicine? He doesn't have to change his diet?
Well, his diet's already really good. His good cholesterol is like double what it should be. He's that good.
I've been really into salads lately, and I had the most delicious salad today.
Into the dressing, though.
Until the dressing, yeah.
I don't like people on TikTok who are like, if you say that you like salads, and I mean the one person I saw say it, if you say you like salads, but really you're talking about the dressing, you don't like salads. No one likes lettuce.
I like it when, okay, I like salads that are basically burritos, but open-faced. You
Sure.
know what I mean?
Sure.
I like a lot of rice. I like beans. I like corn. I like salsa. I don't really love tomatoes, but I'll do them. And I love chicken or some sort of something.
Yeah.
And I'll deal with lettuce. I'm really liking spinach right now. So sometimes I'll say,
is
can you
so
change it
like
to
Popeye.
spinach? Thank you.
I'm your olive oil. I don't have tits. Was that her voice?
We could be Popeye and olive oil for Halloween.
I would love that.
I'll be drag Popeye though. So when I eat spinach, I grow tits.
But you see what I'm saying?
It is very clip art, cut, paste.
Well, usually I like the
What
way
are
that
they
they've all been
singing on
pieced
the
together.
sides?
But I don't love
Everybody say love, fame.
Buy chocolate. But in general, I love the concept of it. I
Yeah.
love the red carpet. I loved everything.
Fun.
Also, I feel like in most All-Stars, there's 2 to 3, 1 to 2 to 3, 4 possibly, if you will, drag queens who are at the top of their careers. Like, they
Yeah.
are the fan favorites. Like, they are
Or they are
it.
slated to be the next.
Exactly. Like, it's a clear...
Like sometimes it's clearly like, oh, this is to win.
What? Alyssa?
No, I said, oh, this is.
Oh, I thought
to
you said
win.
Alyssa. I was like, I don't know that Alyssa Edwards is ever slated to win.
But she's won, hasn't she?
Well, she continues to win with her personality. I think she's wonderful. But you know what I mean? Like, the Trixies, the Shangelas,
All of it.
all of it. The Shays. It's just like, yeah, well, they're going to be in the top. This cast, for the most part, I think it could be anybody's game.
It's a lot of faces where I know personally I've thought throughout the years, like, man, I want to see her. I want to see her. Why don't they bring her back?
I'm really...
Except for I would say maybe Candy initially. It was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, of the group, I guess Candy maybe, and maybe Jimbo, maybe. I don't know, but for the most part, this is going to be a let's see what happens.
Jimbo is where you lose me. But we'll get into all that later.
Well, yeah, I'm happy to. I'm excited that it seems to be a little more even playing field than it typically is.
Yeah.
So let's go through their looks.
Oh, this one you influenced me to get this, a Stanley dupe.
Oh, the Hydra Peak. It's because I wanted one that the straw matched the thingy, and the Simply Modern one does, but they're more expensive. Ultimately, with shipping and stuff, it was like almost as much as a Stanley. So the Hydra Peak, get yours today.
We'll
Not
put it on our
sponsored.
Amazon
It's in our Amazon
storefront.
Actually, we do have it.
I know.
Storefront.
Let's put
We
it
should-
in there.
Yeah, we will.
We're influencing.
Actually, you know what? We will. Let's start with Alexis Michelle.
Yes.
Of
Oh, she
season
looks
9.
so fucking good.
I mean, Alexis Bevels.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to discuss your complicated feelings with Alexis
now
Michelle?
you're a twin.
Yes, I am.
I'm a name twin.
Yes, you
with
are.
Alexis Michelle. Alexis Michelle and I are both Broadway. Alexis is stunning. I'm gorgeous. She lost the first time around. I won the first thing I did, so that is a bit of a difference.
When you did Drag in the Woods. It is the same. It is the
I'm
same.
gunning for most unlikable on the
No,
show
it's so
now.
funny.
I think she looks gorgeous. I'm excited to see the growth. Because remember, you could be upset that you're not winning. But I don't like when you make that your whole vibe.
Yeah.
And I do feel like she did that. It was a little bit of like, okay, you're not giving them what they want, or at least whatever. Change it up. Don't stick your heels in and say, no, I'm amazing.
Change it up. Change it around.
But I think she looks gorgeous. I'm so excited to see her back.
I'm a big Alexis Michelle fan as far as, and I'm not just saying this because you have the same name. I do see a lot of Alexis Bevel's crossover with Alexis Michelle. I just think Alexis Michelle has Alexis Michelle money. I think Alexis Michelle's paint is
Stunning.
stunning.
She
is so gorgeous.
She
and this
also
hair
is a true New York queen in that she can do
She rides the subway.
everything.
Remember when we went to DragCon a few years ago and we filmed and she was Judy Garland?
Yeah, she looks
Could have
so
killed
beautiful.
myself. Loved it. I think Alexis Michelle is absolutely stunningly gorgeous, and I'm so excited, literally,
And
just
she
to
looks
see her face.
rich.
She looks so rich, and it's all so goddamn good. Up next, oh, I'm so excited, Darian Lake.
Okay, this is
From
one I
season
have
6.
wanted to see back on
Me
my
too,
screen
me
for
too,
a long
me too.
time. And she just released a stand-up special.
Oh,
so
yeah,
the timing is perfect.
Choir, child of church, what? Pallbearer? No. What do they call the kids?
Altar boys.
Altar boys, right? It's like altered. I don't know.
But she looks stunning.
And she's skinny.
And she's gorgeous.
No,
And
but she's lost a bunch of weight.
yes, she has. She looks good.
Fucking body.
She was so good on her season. And I don't know if a lot of the new fans went back that far. I'm excited for them to see her.
When you think of classic drag, what do I want to see? Darian Lake will have every box checked. Up next, Heidi in Closet.
Ooh, I love this kind of trench coat moment. I love Heidi. I'm excited to see her back.
I adore Heidi in Closet. Heidi might be a front runner, right?
Yeah.
She could be, right?
Because she really didn't get a lot of time in her first season, so maybe this one is going to be redemption vibes.
Now, Heidi was one of the girls in her season I thought was on TV too soon. Not for her personality, but her looks. Like, I thought her drag really
she was
needed to
amazing
grow.
TV, amazing talking heads.
She was one of the ones I kept thinking, like, I wish she had had a little more time. Well, now she's had time. She's had unmitigated success. What does unmitigated mean?
Thank you so much for asking
Yeah.
me, because I am...
Dictionary?
Thank you. Unmitigated is the opposite of mitigated, which means when you mitigate something, you sort of talk back and forth. And then you also surround your words with a gate. Mitigate.
Okay.
Mita is Latin for talk. Gate is English for gate.
For gate, right.
And so when you're unmitigated, you're just kind of open. You're
Keep
speaking.
almost hitting me. I want to put a gate right here.
I'm so sorry. Let's mitigate this
Yeah,
one.
we really have to.
So unmitigated is just letting your words flow freely.
Okay, I don't think any of that's true, but her looks and what she's about to bring, I'm excited to see this leveled up Heidi.
Yeah, of course.
James
Mansfield, friend of the pod. One of our earliest, right? One of our first
Guests
guests
yeah.
on our show. She is wildly successful YouTube. She famously went home first on season 9. She
tumbled into our hearts.
tumbled into our hearts. She
went out first. And I have to say, her run on Drag Race was not memorable. But, like, had she not worked her pussy in the way that she has, she could have very easily gone off into the sunset.
She really turned that molehill back into a mountain.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The opposite of a mountain is a mole. Oh, yeah, mountain into a molehill.
Thank you.
Forgot your dictionary.
I am so excited.
So
she
impressed.
looks beautiful. She looks so good. This is very
gay.
It's very Marilyn Monroe.
I'm just so impressed. She worked her ass off to get where she is, and she's here.
I love it.
And I think she's gonna do well.
Jessica Wilde, season 2.
Season 2. Oh my god.
She's so pretty. I love the color.
The color, Duke. The color. Y'all young kids that didn't see season 2, Jessica Wilde, she made a huge... I put my foot down. You just can't.
She made it a mitigated impact.
She put gates around her words. She kind of just went away.
Yeah, I don't know. Or did she just...
Yeah, she did.
I mean,
during
one of the latest All-Stars, she came back as a lip-sync assassin. And I remember thinking, where the fuck has she been? I want to see more of her.
She's been getting wild in other places.
Yeah.
There's Wet and Wild. There's Wild.
Wild and Out.
Isn't that a movie, Wild, where Reese Witherspoon eats fish.
I love that movie, and I just watched it.
Is that real?
When I was in San Francisco. It's called Wild
Oh, I thought I
by
made it up.
Cheryl Strayed, and Reese Witherspoon plays her, who walked up the PCH, the Pacific Crest Trail, the PCT, the Pacific Crest Trail. It's from Mexico all the way to Canada. She did the whole thing.
Too far.
I think I'm
Take
gonna
a
do it.
plane. Well, wherever she wanders, I know Jessica will look gorgeous. I'm very excited. I'm just so happy to have her back.
Yeah, me too.
Up
Jimbo.
next, Jimbo.
Oh, this looks really beautiful.
This-
She looks like the poodle from All Dogs Go to Heaven. Or Oliver and Company.
And they all went to heaven as well. This is my favorite look of all the looks. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. There's no other words to describe. It's.
Now, I said this during UK versus the World. There's a darkness in Jimbo that scares me.
Is she the first on a regular US All-Stars, not all winners, just a regular All-Stars? Is she the first non-US queen on an American All-Stars?
Yeah, because the versus the World.
I think versus the World was just them trying to merge.
Yeah.
So that All-Stars is just kind of everyone. What do you think of that?
Cool.
I love it.
I want to see more people. I like the mix and mingle. I love to see how different people are with each other on casts.
The queens who have really crossed over, like the queens who have really made their way, their presence known in the American drag world, I think deserve a place there. Absolutely. And I'm really excited that she's doing that.
Yeah.
The Jimbo controversy. I don't want to get too deep into it because I don't know that like a YouTube series is where we do that. I've learned that recently. But let everyone have their feelings.
Yeah.
Don't argue with children on Twitter about it.
God.
I saw Irma go really hard trying to defend Jimbo against everyone saying that she's misogynistic by mocking women's bodies. And, you know, a lot of drag queens came out and were like, that's not it. And then other people saying, yes, that is it. People go on Twitter to yell. They don't go on Twitter to learn. I get why Irma did it and I understand the impulse. It was just kind of a realization to me that like, oh, you really wanted to do this before too. And you see exactly how it's going. Is this worth it?
I'm listening to both sides, irregardless of that, or irregardless of that.
Irregardless. You just use that and you use that real.
Unmitigatedly.
Unmitigatedly, yeah.
Irregardless of
There
that.
was not a gator
There
on that.
is a darkness in Jimbo. That scares me.
Oh,
so
for sure.
I'm just gonna be reviewing the looks. I think this dress is really pretty.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to fight with anyone in the comments about anything ever. So I just want to say, for us, we are just going to enjoy Jimbo as a TV character and what they are bringing to the show. I just want to let everyone know that
I don't
you
ever
can
want to
protect
meet
your
her.
peace. You don't have to go so hard on Twitter because I really don't think there's ever been a Twitter argument where at the end of it, one of them goes, you know what? They were right.
I think
I'm so sorry, Twitter. That'll never happen.
I won a Facebook argument once against some dude about gun control years
Oh,
before
God.
it was cool.
That gave me a stomach ache. I just reached for my tit. You know, they make AR-15s for kids. They're called JR-15s.
That's so cute.
I know. It is kind of cute. And they advertise it with little tiny skulls. Protect your peace. Protect your
No.
peace. Protect your peace.
There are some people
That's all. I
and
love Irma.
topics in this world that I think it's
Twitter's
okay
just
to protect
never-
your peace and
Twitter's-
stay far away from.
Yes. Twitter's never the place to do it. And I'm not saying that my hands aren't clean. I'm sure I've gotten into
My hands aren't clean either because
You
one
don't
time
wash them.
I met Liza Minnelli and she shook this hand and I swore I would never wash it again.
Why don't you wash the other one?
So because you know I need symmetry.
Up next, Kahana Montrese.
Kahana Montrese.
Bitch.
I think one of the most stunning and beautiful queens. Remember when we met her in New York? Did you meet her? No. I met her in LA.
What?
And she couldn't have been nicer and more beautiful in person.
Yeah, so she got work done. She got her nose done and became a Vegas showgirl, and she's bringing it all here. I thought she was gorgeous before. Very
too.
new. Like, she definitely needed to upgrade her makeup from her season, in my opinion, for me, power me. But instead, she upgraded everything, and she looks fucking
She looks like
flawless.
Vegas.
She looks
Like
so
expensive
good.
Vegas.
Yeah, the body, everything. This is definitely a Vegas look turned up.
Damn body, va boom.
But look at her face. And I mean, still out of drag. She's fucking hot as fuck. I'm so happy for her glow up. I'm so happy for...
I'm happy she gets to show more.
And I'll look at it all.
And I will, respectfully.
And I'll look at it. Candy Muse.
So cool.
This is the same designer that did Jimbo's look. Diego Montoya. And it is stunning. stunting. I mean,
She looks absolutely gorgeous.
no notes. Like,
I
could not be more perfect.
Loved Candy on her season.
I did too.
When I saw that she was on this, I thought, okay, I think this is the clear winner.
I don't know about that, but yes, I definitely, she was a clear front runner. Of all of them, she was the only one where I was like, okay, she's top 3, obviously. I don't know where anyone else is gonna land. And on Twitter, she was like, for those of you saying like, you're excited to see my growth, well, bitch, I haven't grown. I've only gotten worse. And I'm like, yes! Yes! She's such good TV.
Yeah.
She leans into the villain edit. She's perfect. I'm so excited. I don't fucking care. And if you don't like her, that's part of it. That's part of the charm. That's art. Up next, Lala Ree.
Oh, Lala Ree. Not a bag in sight. Just expensive, gorgeous. I'm so excited for Lala Ree's Lala Redemption. I can't wait to see what she does.
I love how the fandom has embraced Lala Ree so much.
Yeah.
I feel very protective of Lala Ree in a way that I feel like I don't feel for a lot of the other queens who are still cooking and getting to where they need to be. So I'm really excited to see her again. I have to say it's probably my least favorite of all the looks.
Oh, I like it.
That's okay, you can.
But nude cutout with sparkly titties and shiny fabric?
I don't see what you're saying. Whereas I feel like Kahana is showing us massive growth. This look, her makeup, and her entrance look, it just makes me nervous. And I want to check in around that. I wonder if maybe this is too soon. And we'll find out. Up next, Chicago Sweetheart, Monica Beverly Hills.
Oh my God,
Thrilled.
she looks amazing.
I'm so happy for her. Listen.
She's got disco tits and disco panties.
Yeah, she's got disco titties. She came on very early in her career. I think she was the first person in RuPaul's Drag Race history to say out loud, and she said it on the runway, I'm transitioning, and she broke down, and it was so moving. She was truly the first trans person I saw in real life and saw their journey unfold.
Right. Wait, I think Sonique might have done it during the reunion, though, of season 2.
Oh, but not on the show.
Okay, so on the runway show proper, yeah.
But Sonique did it in a reunion.
I think Sonique did that in the reunion. But yes, you're right. This was in real time on the show during the competition.
She lived in Chicago, and she was really like the first trans girl I had met in real life and got to watch kind of her journey. The personality that I know privately, like working with her in Chicago, she's the fucking best.
Yeah.
I don't know what her TV character is going to be or what it's going to look like, but when you're in a room with Monica Beverly Hills, she's so fun. Seeing her on a lineup and you know you're going to work with her that night was always okay, I just got to be ready. I'm going to stay out all night. I'm going to be miserable tomorrow. Monica is just, she's light and she's
professional and wonderful.
But you're just drawn to her. I hope that translates on TV. If you ever get a chance to see her in real life, do not hesitate. And if you're a working drag queen and she comes to your city and you can get involved in that show, get involved in that show.
Yeah.
She's the most fun to work with.
She looks so beautiful.
I'm just so proud of her.
I agree with everything she said.
And I'm so thrilled that you get to see her again.
Wait, let's talk about this next contestant, Mrs. Kasha Davis.
I love that bitch.
Okay, the outfit is gorgeous, very regal in purple. She's got headshots of herself.
It's mother-in-law at the wedding that also fucked the best man.
Also this hair.
She's so fun. Listen, older drag queens, okay? They're fun. Okay, kids?
I tell everyone I think you're fun.
Thank you. It's an honor to age. It's a blessing. So, I'm just really excited.
I'm excited. She looks good. I like this outfit.
Isn't that the hair from her entrance look? Other Chicago icon, Naysha
Lopez looks like $1 million fucking dollars in this.
$1,000 million.
She looks like Betty Boop. She looks like Betty, like, it's truly Betty Boop-ish. Oh, she looks so good. And the makeup and the hair.
She's one of the most beautiful drag queens.
She is also a former Miss Continental.
And she's also really hot out of drag.
She's also really hot out of drag.
Which is helpful. I am so thrilled to see her on this show. Couple reasons. One, for the Chicago representation. Even though she's like us, she moved to LA. She does fly back every week for the Roscoe's viewing parties. And I just want to say, congratulations, Roscoe's.
Oh, I did something to your phone.
Oh my God. Wait, you really did? How did you, what? Okay. I was saying the other day, was it to Curtis or to Rachel? I can't remember, but I was saying, you're an old person when it comes to technology, and there's a word for it, and I can't remember what it is.
A dingle dangle.
Yeah, you're a dingle dangle. You're so bad at technology. Truly, I would hand my phone to my mother before I'd hand it to you.
When no one's around, I'm really good at it.
Explain that. How? With what? What are you good at?
Like all of it.
Right.
Like what
Sure.
is technology? Protons and electrons?
Yeah, you're very good at those.
I'm an unmitigated genius at technology.
Irregardless. It's very upsetting.
Oh, I dropped my technology.
Okay. I dropped my technology.
Alexis!
Roscoe's does such a great job of being the fucking drag race bar of Chicago, and they've created this viewing party that has done so well, and they have really ingratiated and unmitigatedly. They have really just put themselves in the fandom. And now, I'm gonna say it's a big statement, but I don't believe that Naysha Lopez getting on All Stars would have completely happened without Roscoe's viewing parties.
Yeah.
And I just want to say congratulations to both Naysha and to Sean and to Roscoe's. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah. She's gonna do us proud. As former Chicagoans and former Roscoe's lovers. Well, we're still Roscoe's lovers. We just don't get back there as often as we'd like.
Bar Redacted put me on their float, and when it rained, I had to stand in the rain.
Bar Redacted didn't put me on their float. They said I could roller skate behind it, though. They're like...
That's so funny.
To be fair, I probably offered. They did a lot of awful things, but I probably offered, and they were like, yeah, just show up. And then I didn't want to do it.
You can roller skate behind it. Okay, and that is the cast. Oh my God.
Wait, how do we
now
do
we have to do the entrance. Jesus. We're going to take a brief break.
Yeah, we're going to hydrate.
It's very hot in here with
so
all
we're going to
these
take
lights.
a little
so we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, more of this.
I'll turn it off. You just go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. I'll be right down. I'm just going to turn this camera off.
I'm not worried about it.
Hi, I'm Alexis P. Bevels. And starting this month and into May, I'll be lowering the price of my Cameo. If you'd like to buy a Cameo, it would really help me out because I'm about to move and I should have been saving money all this time, but Would you like your own jingle? Go ahead and request that. Would you like some advice? I'm really good at giving advice. I'm horrible at taking it. Would you like me to quit your job for you? I can arrange that. Just go to Cameo and search Alexis P. Bevels, I think, or just Alexis Bevels. You know what? There's probably a link down there you can click. And I'll see you on the internet. Oh, I have a Cameo due right now. Well, don't watch. Go get your own.
Alexis? Why is my phone on the mount?
So you remember how I told you that I was really good at technology when no one else was around?
Yeah.
Well, I could still kind of hear you. You were in the bathroom and I could still kind of feel your presence. So I went to turn it off. And then I guess I didn't know my own strength because I kind of pressed hard and then the camera went that way. So I tried to save it and I did catch it. I did Spider-Man. I caught it, but the battery fell out and then what's that little kind of floppy disk? That little floppy disk?
It's a camera floppy disk is what we call it when it is.
That fell out too, and then I went to pick up the camera, but I stepped on the floppy disk and it just kind of snapped in half.
So you were making a commercial because...
Yeah, because I needed a few extra
dollars
I just thought
to move, but now you need a few extra dollars to fix the camera.
No, because your phone works fine.
Yeah, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to continue with this review because the camera, we're laughing about it now. We're not laughing about it now, but we will. The camera's broken.
You know what? Some people would say broken. I say those people are looking at the glass half empty.
But for real, this is not a bit. The camera is broken and I don't know what's wrong. So we will come back later at a later date, probably, for next week's episode. It's a two-parter. It's a special two-parter. And we just really wanted to, like a lot of these girls, like Jessica Wilde, we wanted to throw back to remember when we used to film on an iPhone?
Oh my God, we did used to film on an iPhone. Do you remember that?
Oh, that was so fun. So we will be back with the camera, and thank God I've been saving. And so we'll be back at a later date. I have to leave. I'm not leaving you with my phone after that.
Darby, I brought you something.
And
I know that I broke... Well, it is sort of a camera into a different world.
Okay.
It's what they call a book.
Okay.
I got this book because
I wondered why you brought a book. I was like, why is there a book somewhere?
I finished it, so I brought it for you to read.
Oh, really?
It's really quick. It's called They Both Die at the End, and it's about gay.
Do they?
One's a gay and one's a bi.
Don't tell me.
Well...
Don't tell me.
Okay, I won't tell you, but it's really cute. It's really good.
Ooh, it's big. Look. There's
big,
spaces.
yeah.
There's a lot of space.
It's about a world, it's about a world where there's this service called Death Cast, and it calls you at midnight the day before you die and says, hey, you're gonna die in the next 24 hours, so go ahead and live the last day, like, to your fullest.
You have no control.
Well, you can't control, you're gonna die no matter what.
Hot.
But you can say your goodbyes. It's very popular for a lot of people to throw their own funerals, kind of sort of Tom Sawyer style.
Fun.
And yeah, and there's even services like on your last day, you can go to this place where they have like virtual reality, like stunts. Like you could jump out of a plane, but virtual reality, like bucket list items.
But if you're about to die, just do the actual jumping out of a plane.
I know, right? If you got a call that said you were going to die within 24 hours, what would you do?
Commit a murder. No. That was a joke.
But someone else would have gotten the call too.
That's true. They'd know.
They'd know.
Gosh, if I found out, okay, you get the call.
I was telling someone at work, I think I would just stay in bed.
Really?
No, I don't think I would. I think I would make you take me to the beach.
If you told me that you only had 24 hours to live, I would be so nice to you.
That's so sweet.
For like at least 20 of those hours.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You don't know if you get the whole 24.
Oh, fuck. I would get all my favorite snacks, and I would get you and Curtis and JB, and yeah, I think I'd go to the beach.
I think since snacks. I'm here, I would go to the beach.
I would drink wine. I wouldn't get drunk because I'd want to be sober for my death. But I would go to the beach.
Yeah.
And eat snacks. Because the thing is, if they said you're going to die in March and it's January, well, then you could travel the world, you could do all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, if you only have 24 hours to live, it's not like you can't, like, book a flight to go see your family.
No, and you wouldn't want to, because what if it's that you're going to die in a plane crash?
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean? I still think I would risk going to the beach. Because also what you could do is I would say, Darby, I got the call. Did you get the call? And you could say no. And I'd be like, okay, well then I need you to drive me because I know nothing's going to happen to you. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. So you'd at least be safe.
So I want you to drive me I would want you to drive me to the beach. And then I think I would want for lunch, Chili's.
Yeah, me too. That's a great call.
And then maybe
all the stuff that would give me a stomach ache.
Yeah.
Oh, when I'd shit on the beach.
Oh.
I want to shit on the beach.
But we live in LA. People do that all the time.
But it would be different because mine would be like a death shit. Well, I'm sure that's happened. Oh, can I share with you? Okay, you're doing book, and I love that. Oh, you know what I started?
I hate my mom. I'm glad she's dead.
Already started that one. Okay. I'm halfway through that one.
Yeah.
I do have to take a break from that. It's too much same. Yeah. It's like, yeah, your mom was bad. No, I started the one you read. Husbands of Evelyn.
Oh, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Loving it.
It's really fun.
Loving it.
Especially because we live in LA now, you can kind of get the vibe.
Well, yeah, there's one. She said
really
there's this cafe that she would go to when she wanted to be discovered. And
it's
Starbucks. Formosa.
Oh.
We should go. I'm de-ringing because on an iPhone no one can see my hands anyway.
I liked that book. I'm into reading now.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
Where do you read and when?
I like to read on my lunch at work.
Okay.
I like to read, sometimes if I wake up early and I don't feel like going right back to sleep, I'll kind of open my book and that'll put me back to sleep.
Yeah.
Or in bed at night, I'll read. I did listen to a book on audiobook, and I did like it because it was audio and I could kind of do other things while I was reading.
Right.
And then I did get Game of Thrones on audiobook because I tried to reread it and it was taking too long, but I like the audiobook. So I put that on when I want to read or when I want to listen to a book, but I don't want to, when I want to read, but I want to have my hands free to do stuff. I'm not sold on audiobook so far because I like having the pages. I like that it's kind of puts me to sleep.
Any sort of long form storytelling. Like, I really wanted to get into the Moth podcast, but the long storytelling,
Ooh.
I get lost. I lose it.
I like Radio Rental and
I love Radio
Spooked.
Rental. Wow. Radio Rental's fun.
And Spooked because I like that those are quick, like 15-minute stories, and they're a little scary.
Now that the weather's nice again in LA, I have been doing Read on Roof. And that's been really fun because I'll leave my phone down here so that I'm not tempted. So that's been fun. Although, okay, can I tell you about the TV I'm watching? Ooh, I'm watching this K-drama. I don't know how I feel about it, but I love it. It's called Flower of Evil, and this woman is dating, she's a cop, and she doesn't know that she's married to
A-Cab.
Oh yeah, A-Cab for cutie for sure, but she's so cute. And she's married to, she doesn't know, she's married to serial killer's son, who is also wanted for a murder.
That's interesting.
It's 16 episodes, so what I'm learning, and I haven't done research, but what I'm learning from my own experience is that a lot of these K-dramas are limited series. Like, they're all 16 episode series.
That's what I love about British limited series.
Yeah. So there are a lot of twists and turns because this is the one shot it's going to happen, all in this one season. And I'm loving it. You never know who the good guy and the bad guy is. It's just always...
And it always gets wrapped up in the end.
And one of my favorite... Oh, if we weren't filming on my phone, I'd show you. It's orchestra, tension build up constantly. Every 5 seconds, it's
Tar.
Tell me the name, and then it's bum 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 bum, and the characters are just staring at each other, and it's a lot of that, a lot of panning out, and they're not moving. And I recorded one last night because I laughed out loud. You think that this cop is confronting this guy to arrest him, and he's like, so, I just wanted to say, and you think he's about to confront him and be like, I'm gonna arrest you. And so he slowly stands up, and I'm not kidding you, it's a good 10 seconds of bum 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 bum, and the cop's raising, and he keeps raising, and they'll restart the shot, they'll cut to a different angle, and suddenly he's sitting down again, and he's raising, it's so dramatic, and you're like, oh my god, what's about to happen? And then the music suddenly stops, and he goes, thank you for the coffee. It's so good.
That's music is a really powerful storytelling.
It's very manipulative. But yeah, watch Evil Flower Evil, whatever.
I tried to get into Succession.
It's hard to get into, isn't it?
I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But I'm still putting it. You know what's random? You know what's random?
What?
I'm not finding myself really drawn to anything watch-wise right now.
Oh, Jury Duty, have you tried it yet?
No. Did you get my voice note? Everyone's loving on this dude right now.
I love him.
Did they vet him? Did they check his...
I bet they have.
Did they check his internet history?
Well, that's the thing. So the finale of Jury Duty is a show where they're filming a documentary.
And gaslight this dude.
They're filming a documentary about jury duty and about this trial. And it's a real trial.
Everyone's actors.
But everyone's an actor.
Guy.
Except for this guy, he's doing jury duty. But he thinks it's all real. And so it's a long thing of them doing crazy situation, whatever. I adore him, and I adore the series. I think it's so funny.
No, he's cute. Apparently he's 6'6".
But the finale, okay, I'll say this. I stay off Twitter, okay? If I, for Drag Race, if I didn't immediately watch the finale, I stay off Twitter. I know to stay off social media for spoilers. Nowadays... You have to stay off TikTok. They released the
Oh, yeah,
series finale.
I saw the finale today.
They released the finale at midnight, and then this morning I'm scrolling through, and it's a clip. Somebody is just on. They're just like, watch how the whole series is leading up to him finding out it's all been a lie, and I start to watch it. I'm like, what's this? What the fuck? It just came out, and somebody posted the moment.
Somebody
on
had
TikTok.
The unmitigated gall to post this.
I would put a gate around that person. I'm just gonna say, but like, I don't know
You
what to say on TikTok.
really don't do well with spoilers. You hate them.
If I watch an entire series and I know I'm about to get to the point that I've been waiting for,
but you don't even like. But you don't even like when I say what I think might happen.
Because you're right sometimes. No. People are. A broken clock is right twice a day. Because I have trauma, okay? And I'm going to call you out,
Unmitigated trauma.
Michael, who called us earlier while we were filming, okay?
He might have called us now, and this isn't filming.
Oh, fuck. So, do you remember the show The Jinx?
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Okay, Curtis and I watched it, and it was one of those shows, it came out weekly, and it was kind of like serial-ish in that it was happening in real life at the time. So we're following the story of, did this crazy guy actually kill all these people or not, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, I know he did, but like, they don't have proof, and what are they going to do? But like every week when it would come out, like we knew, oh good, on Thursdays we'll have a new one. So I was waiting for Curtis to come home from work, and we were going to watch it, and I was so excited. And I get a text from Michael Marino that literally just says what happened. He's like, don't you think it's crazy that he admitted to killing everyone on mic by accident? It wasn't exactly that, but he basically just said exactly what happened over text. Mole, I hold on to it. I think Michael Marino is one of the most supportive, wonderful people in the entire world, and I love him with all my heart.
But you'll never forgive him.
But I will never forgive him for that. I won't. I hang on to it. And
you'll never forget.
It eats me. It eats me up. And listen, I love him with all my heart, and I will always love him. And it'll never come between us. However, I want him to always be afraid.
Oh, I lied. I'm really into Yellow Jackets is incredible, and also Rise of the Pink Ladies is also incredible. But other than those two, I can't.
Did you see that?
Yes.
The guy that wrote
some of the music, and I know, and I saw that,
excited.
So I DM'd him, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was just watching. No. I was just watching Pink Ladies, and I go, "Oh my god, I was just watching Pink Ladies. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good." And he was like, "Stop! I'm such a fan of you and IMHO." And I was like, "Okay, well now we're fans of each other." And then he just liked it and didn't say anything else. It was the perfect exchange. We love you.
That's so exciting.
Listen, you really have to watch it. Once it's all out, you got to see it, and it's really good. And I love the music.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get the camera fixed. Sorry about that. Okay, love you. Bye.
Oh, Darby, wait before you stop.
What?
I did sit on this fan and kind of broke it.
Are you fucking kidding? Are you joking? Alexis!
I'm really sorry. I got a dumper.
What is happening?